done it again, and I'm not even sorry, I don't regret it. I've single-handedly made sure that I've got no time and no money for the next, how long do we think, 10 years? I've bought another project car. Welcome to Pete Classic Cars, and welcome to my new Series 2 XJ12 that we've affectionately named Dusty. So yeah, Dusty is a 1976 5.5 litre V12, so an XJ12 long wheelbase. So it's the Pre HE V12, the flathead V12, which, as you might know, is a derivative of the E-Type V12, so a really cool engine to have. It's a 3-speed auto. We'll not talk about what MPG that works out at because it's not really about that, is it? Now, Dusty was Squadron Blue, which I think is a really nice colour for an XJ, and it will be going back Squadron Blue again. And as you can see, it's fair to say, it's a bit of a project. Now, it's actually got 2 brand new wings, so that's good, a good start. The doors are actually pretty good. I've had a look at the vinyl roof and that appears to be all in good shape. Now, there is corrosion. It's a British Leyland era XJ, so of course there's corrosion. Now, I don't feel like it's as bad as on a lot of others. Now, it's had the outer sills taken off, as you can see. These are your inners, and this is your sill to floor lip. It's slightly gone, and there is obviously a decent hole in the front. Inner sills are still available for the long wheelbase. You have to chop them down if you've got a short wheelbase car. But the floor pans are actually really good. It needs radius arm mounts, which every XJ and XJS that I've ever looked at, that's a project, needs radius arm mount repairs, so I'm not too worried about that. But if you come inside and look at the floors, you'll see that the floors are actually in quite nice condition. There's a hole that you can just see the sunlight coming in, which is the inner sill, which we've just shown you, but the toe board and the actual floor pan and most of the inner sills are actually in really good condition. We've got the rare centre console with the V12 badge. The seats are actually really nice. I think they'll recolour. They're just quite dusty at the moment. Everything's dusty. It's been sat for 20 years in a body shop. The guy who I bought it off was going to restore it, and what he's done is collected a lot of really rare Jaguar parts. So we've got brand new grills, brand new bumpers, brand new overriders, brand new fuel tank caps, brand new door handles. We've also got brand new outer sills, brand new end caps, brand new tank covers. You can see this rear arch is gone. The inner is actually quite good, wants some localised repairs, but we've got new rear arches, so again, not a problem at all. Round the back, the lips usually rust here, and although it's surface rust, it looks quite nice, which is surprising given the state of the rest of the car. We have got a new rear valance to replace this, so that's not a problem. These need localised repairs, but I've checked and the panels are available, so that's good. Now everything's covered in surface rust, it all needs sorting out. The boot floor is actually really nice. We've got all the interior trim in there, all the carpets, all the door cards, all the armrests, seals, Furflex, all labelled up as well, which is nice to see. Zeus approves. So yeah, it's going to take quite a lot of welding, quite a lot of time, but it's a car I've wanted to own. Now, this is going to be a long-term project. This is not going to be one that you're going to see on the channel very regularly, if I'm honest. I will put videos on here, but there's going to be a lot of repetitive work, a lot of grinding, a lot of cutting, a lot of welding before it's at a point where it can get painted and I can start doing the interesting work. So I've got some plans for this car. This isn't one that we're going to do and sell, this is one for me. This will probably replace my SD1 when it's done, because this is a car I've always wanted to own, so it's going nowhere. The other side is pretty much the same as this, needs an arch, radius arm, sill, everything. But I'll show you, well, let's be honest, I'll show you what you want to see. You want to see the V12, don't you? So let's have a look at that. Normally you'd pull a bonnet catch, but it's not connected, so you just got to, there we go. So it's one thing I really like about this car is that it's very, very original. Underneath the bonnet, it's just not been touched really, so I think it'll actually clean up really well. All these plastics are usually missing or cracked, so it's good that that's still there. No aircon, which I don't know if that's, I need to look into it, but I presumed that all the V12s would have aircon, and it does look like there is a missing V-belt, so I presume it should have an aircon pump sat here. We'll have a little look into that, because if it's supposed to have it, I want to put it back. But it does look very untouched under here, doesn't it? So you can see quite a lot of the original colour on the inner wings. Yeah, I just want to clean it all up and start working on it, but I've told myself that until the SD1's running, I'm not really going to do any work on this. So apart from potentially giving it a little bit of a clean and start collecting some more parts that I'm missing, I'm not really going to do too much on it. But I really can't wait to work on it. I love this car so much. I've only owned it for 2 weeks, I think now. I don't know if you'll be able to hear, but the tyres are actually going down faster than we can pump them up. We've had to drag it out from off the drive just to get you a little video of it to show you what's coming up. But yeah, this one's going to be a long termer, but I love it. It's great. We love Dusty already. And there we go. First big project reveal of 2025, and it's a 5.5 litre V12 Jaguar. You can't get much bigger than that, and to be fair, you can't get a much bigger project than this, can you? As I mentioned in the video, it's going to be a slow burn, this one. I've got some big plans for it. I just want it to be a really good car, so I've got some big plans for it, which will all become clear in future episodes. Don't expect to see a lot of Dusty, because I do have to concentrate on the other quicker cars, and as always, you know, your own cars kind of get pushed back a queue. But I will be working on him, and I will be updating everybody on him. So if you want to see more of the XJ12, more of the supercharged Jaguars, more of the Rover SD1s, more of the Toyota Supras, please consider subscribing to the channel. It really does help me out. Things are growing quite quick now, and it's all thanks to you, so thank you for that. Like this video, watch some of the others, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.